Aaron, thank you for that. Well, definitely not a treat for travelers at Bradley International Airport this morning. A fire alarm caused delays and several people missed their flights. Others were caught in the middle of the airline pandemic troubles. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Christian Colon talked with some of the impacted travelers.
This was the crowd at Bradley Airport this morning after the fire alarms went off. Dozens of passengers hoping to pass TSA to catch their flights.
We all went out, and we were outside for around half an hour, maybe more. And when they called us back in, it was chaos here. Everybody was just bundled up. There were no line.
Joan McConnell missed her flight because she couldn't get back in time. The Connecticut Airport Authority tells us several fire alarms activated in the terminal, so people had to evacuate. They add the alarms were triggered due to an isolated mechanical issue. Normal operations began after.
Everybody was mixed up and it was horrible. I feel like they really didn't do any organization when they bring people back.
This woman tells us she was traveling to Washington for a funeral and also missed her flight because of the crowds. As the morning went on, Jose Molina also encountered the mess, and once he got to the gate,
they told us, hey, we have a flight attendant that didn't show up or it's sick or something like that. I was like, they had a missing flight attendant, so they couldn't fly because they needed a flight attendant.
A representative with United Airlines tells us the flight attendant scheduled for that trip didn't make it in time and another one needed to fly over. That flight was delayed for 3 hours, but some were told to rebook.
It was a whole struggle because then everybody else obviously is calling customer service as well.
Airport Authority says the fire alarm incident only caused 4 delays, but across the runway there were about 11 flight cancellations that officials say were not connected to the alarm situation, and that it was mostly American Airlines customers. In a letter, American Airlines states to make sure we are taking care of our customers and providing scheduling certainty for our crews, we have adjusted our operation for the last few days this month by proactively canceling some flights. That letter also states that for the holiday season, they will be getting hundreds of more employees, which customers hope helps the situation. Christian Colon, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Now, those delays for American Airlines that Christian spoke of, well, they were being felt all over the country. American canceled more than 300 flights today, that after grounding more than 400 flights on Saturday. The best advice is to check before you leave for the airport to make sure your flight is on time.